Sonic and Mario have both been some drippy motherfuckers, and they've also both been dry as hell before. We're gonna be looking at their best moments, but also their worst moments so we can point and laugh when their pants are down. This video idea was my idea, and I really just thought it'd be funny. Honestly, I didn't have a clue on how to make this one or even how to look at it. But democracy wins. You guys are always picking shit like this. Mario, man. A red hat and mustache that are so drippy that they've become icons by themselves. Just look over here in TF2. Who asked for this? I'll be doing the same thing with Sonic. Their initial drippiness and going into other looks for them. Not a single soul has ever been able to rock the overalls plumber look, but somehow Mario has made billions of dollars off of it. He's literally the most recognizable video game character in history. It's worth some drip points. And you know what? As of typing this, that's how I'm gonna rate this. Mario gets 5 drip points for being as iconic as he is. Now, is the uniform actually drippy? No. Motherfucker sports blue overalls and a red shirt. He's not exactly beating Bowser by looks maxing either. Just look at him. Honestly, Bowser mogs Mario any day of the week with a chin like that. That being said, his overall look only gains Mario 1 extra drip point. How about Mario through time? Well, Mario has had plenty of different renders that change things slightly, but for the most part, Mario has been the same guy. I mean, this is the first version of Mario. He's the same, but pixelated. I mean, come on. His overalls do look a bit better as a sprite, I think, so I guess I can add 1 point for this too. Some of his costumes add some aura as well. Mario is Fire Flower, Cat Mario, and tons more. Brother has so many different power-ups, he basically has a different outfit for every day of the week. Some of them are cool as shit, but there are plenty of them that have actual negative aura. Like, look at Giga Cat Mario. Bro looks like a Super Saiyan. Now take a look at Frog Mario. See what I mean? That being said, I'm not looking at every Mario power-up, just the most important ones. Or the least and most drippy ones, anyway. For the worst ones, we've got the Weird Mushroom. Look at this motherfucker. Knockoff Waluigi. Frog suit works great, but I wouldn't be pulling up to the function in this one. Spring Mario has 0 aura, and is a fucking chore to use, too. Mini Mushroom is a cool idea, but it's no Super Mushroom. Bunny ears that come from the carrot from Mario Land 2. It's not the worst offender, and has made its way to Smash Bros. But man, this thing looks like a joke. The Goomba shoe. I don't really feel like I need to elaborate here. Ice Flower has always been kinda cool, but the aura is so much less than the Fire Flower. Not taking away points from this one, but it's worth a mention. Finally, the Penguin suit. Listen, I like the power-up, I like using it, but like, look at this guy. It's not Halloween, bro. Now for the cool power-ups. Boo Mushroom is goofy in all the right ways, unlike this guy. The Bullet Bill mask has insane aura. Bullet Bills already have aura, and slapping it on Mario just adds more. Fire Flower is the classic, and my favorite look for Mario. Swapping the blue to white is so sick. Golden Fire Flower. If the Fire Flower was already cool, bump it up a point or 2 for this one. Giga Cat is a fucking Super Saiyan. That's some serious drip. Plus he gets giant. We're giving him 2 points here. This one may be controversial since I called the bunny ears lame, but hear me out here. Wing cap. The little wings look way cooler than the bunny ears, even if it looks like they should have the same issue. The red star is the coolest power-up in Mario Galaxy, literally flying around. It's only held back by the fact that it's only used in 1 level. Blue shell is a little goofy, but it's still pretty cool looking. Turns Mario into a fucking Ninja Turtle. The cloud suit looks like a Pokemon. We got Flaffy and Mario. Seriously though, it looks great. And that scarf is the majority of the reason I think it looks cool. Finally, the Superstar. The power-up with the most aura behind it since day 1. That leaves us with 11 drip points for Mario. Man, Sonic is gonna need to catch up. He doesn't have all the costumes either. We're getting close to the end of Mario here. Next up, I'm looking at his vehicles. I can't say any of them look bad, so he's getting 3 points here. His coolest vehicle, I think, is the Red Fire from Double Dash. The least cool one is probably Standard Kart S from Mario Kart Wii. All the pipe frames look good. Lastly, Mario's color palette. You literally can't do better than red and blue. I'm sure it was at least a factor in making Sonic blue with red, but the red from Mario really helps him stand out. He gets plus 5 points here. Mario ends things off with 19 drip points. Very respectable. Now, how about Sonic? Can he mog Mario? In the same fashion as we did Mario, we'll be looking at all the same stuff. Spoiler, Sonic does not have nearly as many costumes. Sonic is drippy. Most people in the poll thought Sonic would be an instant win. And can you blame them? Sonic has spikes. He's cool as hell. Well, at least he used to be cooler. These days, he's a bit lost in the sauce. But back in the day, he was edgy. He had an attitude, man. It was awesome. His classic self and shit like Sonic CD was so cool. And his adventure self had artwork like this. Come on, man. What made him drop this pose? Though for every CD opening and cool adventure artwork, you also have some shit like this. Sonic has had some real embarrassing moments. Just look at Boom. They try to give bro some aura with that bandana, and it just doesn't come off. Sonic is definitely iconic. but I can't give him the same level of points as Mario for this. Mario is the most recognizable video game character of all time, after all, but Sonic does come close, and that's worth almost as many points. So Sonic gets 4 drip points for this. Now, this is where Sonic shines. Is his overall look drippy? Absolutely. Without a shadow of doubt. Just look at this image. How about this image? What about this one? He runs fast and looks extremely cool while he does it, all while being almost naked. In terms of looks, he may just be the coolest looking video game character out there. Top 5 at least. He gets 5 points for this category. Look at bro. Sonic Through Time is a bit trickier than it was for Mario. Mario has kept up the same exact look, albeit slightly different renders. Sonic has had mostly the same look, but come on, these are 2 different guys. Classic Sonic was cool as hell, but modern classic Sonic is kinda lame. Modern classic Sonic just feels awful to say. I see what Sonic went for with Boom, but he just isn't it. Real modern Sonic, outside of slightly different renders, size of spikes, slightly different blue coloring, all that other shit, is mostly the same, and I'll be considering him as such. Like, I'm considering Sonic Prime as the same as Adventure Sonic, much like how all Marios were kinda considered the same. He's the way Sonic is meant to look. This motherfucker is cool as hell. I'll stop with these 4 looks. Classic, modern, and Boom. Modern, classic, and Boom take things down a tiny bit, but not enough to make any noticeable dent. I'll give 2 points for this one. Next up are Sonic's costumes and power-ups. Now, I'm not looking at physical media here. Sorry, Space Fighter and Metal Force Sonic, you won't be looked at today. Probably never will either. Now, I know I said Sonic doesn't have a huge amount of costumes, but the deeper I looked, the more costumes I saw. From a Halloween costume here, to a Christmas outfit here, to everything in Sonic Dash. A game I am entirely unfamiliar with. Oh boy. I'll do this the same as before. The best and worst. Luckily, there's a whole wiki page on just alternate costumes of Sonic characters. How has Sega not included all of these Sonic Adventure 2 costumes as unlockables in recent releases of the game? I'll never know. Like, just allow us to play as them in the story, man. Come on. Also, I'm considering Classic Sonic as Sonic here because there's so many. Also, why the fuck does Speed Simulator and Rumble have so many costumes? Okay, starting with the worst, we've got Pirate Sonic from Dream Team, Speed Simulator, and Dash. It's not necessarily the worst, but bro just looks so stupid. That's actually how a lot of these costumes go. Actually, to save some time, I'll go over all of these now. Jester, Football, Kronos Island, Karate, Party Hat, and Zebra. Moving on to the worst ones, Boss Cage Maze is dumb. I thought it was dumb in Prime, but now it's in Dash. The color palette is just so stupid. Bro looks like he's wearing garbage. Wanna be Wolverine over here. Cheetah from Sonic Rivals 2 might have the least aura of any of Sonic's costumes. It would have looked decent on Rouge the Bat. Man, that's the 2nd time I'm making that joke on this channel. I must be running out of ideas. Leather outfit from Sonic Frontiers is dumb too. Just look at the gloves and shoes. Not even the jacket? At least the one from Sonic Rivals is the full outfit. Next, Easter from Speed Simulator needs to stay in Speed Simulator. At least the toy didn't go full Easter Bunny. And that's it for the worst. As for the best, literally any Christmas outfit is awesome. +1 for the amount of them that there are, and +1 more for the fact that Snowdrift from Sonic Dash is the coolest one. Sheriff from Dash is so fucking cool. And same with Dragonfire and Dragon Hunter. Humar from Sonic Adventure 2 is a classic. It was the first one. Besides any classic artwork of Sonic in a Santa hat or something. Seriously, the amount of Christmas outfits are amazing. From Speed Simulator, there's Birthday King. He's so cool. He reminds me of King Sonic from Archie. Both fake gold and fake metal from Speed Simulator. Also, kind of from the 2-player of Sonic Heroes, if you remember that one. Both look so fucking cool. Also, they both kind of remind me of that Metarex episode. Lastly, Vampire Sonic is really cool. Also from Speed Simulator. Those are just his costumes, but power-ups exist too. Super Sonic is a goat, Darkspine Sonic and Dark Sonic are great, Hyper is wonderful, and Excalibur are all fantastic and each deserve at least 1 point. Hell, I'm gonna give each one 2 points. Werehog for 1 point. I've never been that huge a fan, but it is still pretty cool. The transformations from the Archie comics are all kind of stupid. -1 point for each. Solar Sonic, Polar Sonic, Echo Sonic, and even Ultra Sonic. Shame on all of you. That's it for the different looks of Sonic. On to vehicles. Sonic has some real cool shit going on. I've always been a sucker for Blue Star 1 and 2, not to mention Cyclone from Sonic Drift. The worst Sonic car might be from Racing Cross Worlds, but even that one's pretty cool. I'm giving Sonic +2 points for this section. Shit is cool here. Lastly, Sonic's color palette. Bro walks around naked. That's worth 1 point by itself. The blue isn't as strong as Mario's red though his red shoes do make his actual running stand out a lot more. I'm back and forth on this one a lot, but I think I'll go for just less than Mario got. 3 points. Better than most video game characters would have gotten, for sure. And that's it. Sonic's at 23 points, with Mario just behind him with 19 points. I'd love to just say give this motherfucker 100 points and call it a day, but with shit like this on his record, I can't have that. This video took so long to make due to a variety of reasons, such as 2 back-to-back trips, a bachelor's party, and a whole lot of laziness. Make sure to vote in the next video. Polls will be up the same day as this video. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. See you later.